fantastic this Monday morning. You are watching KUTV Kenya. This is Art and Culture Monday, and you are with me, Karen Blessing, and I hope that you are doing fantastic despite the heavy rains that have been, despite the cold. I hope that you are doing well, and just in case you have not found your way into some warmth somehow, this is the show for you, because we want to bring the warmth right where you are, to bring you amazing vibes to kickstart your week as we wrap up the month of April, because we are towards the tail end of the month of April, and we are happy to do this with you. We are happy to do one more week with you. The 1st of May is coming along in a day, actually, because that will be the day after tomorrow. But right about now, we're just wrapping up April and thanking God that we are happy, that we are healthy, that you are safe wherever you are. I really, really do hope that you are. So, kama kawaida, today is the 29th of April. The year is, of course, 2024. And I hope that in this time that you are doing phenomenal. One, I hope umeamka. Kama hujaamka, amka. Kama umeamka na niwe peke yako umeamka, wake up everyone else and tell them the month of April is headed to an end. Today is the 29th of April, which also marks our Monday number 18. Yes, this is the 18th Monday of the year 2024, which means that we have exactly 34 more Mondays to go. All right, the first month of the second quarter is over. All right, so we are here to make sure to keep you on your toes, to remind you, we remind you of these dates to keep you on your toes, to know that you're not going to go through your goals of the year in November. No, right about now, if they are succeeding, they have already started. If you know it's going downward, the chances are it has already started. So we are here to wrap up the month of April, and we have an amazing show prepared for you once again, courtesy of Art and Culture Monday, because we will start right on our traffic updates. Of course, because of the heavy rains, we are going to take a look at how our roads have been, how any roads have been affected. So I need you to stay here. This information is crucial, is needed. This is not a need, this is not a want, this is a need for your life. So I need you to stick around for our traffic updates. After that, we will go into our news updates, where actually we are going to be learning that school opening has been postponed. Have you heard about that? If you haven't, it's probably because it happened at 1 a.m. But you're hearing it from here at the, for the first time, that school opening has been postponed to the 6th of May, 2024. That means next week on Monday. So please, if you're preparing your kid right now, wachana na your story. Wacha arudi alale. In case you had already left the house, please, if you know friends, or you can pass around this information, please do, because it is official and it is confirmed. So then don't send your kid away to school because they are not opening today, right? Until next week on Monday. But I'm going to be giving you more information on that. Yes, and after that, after our news updates, we are going to go down to our guest list of the day. And today we are all about live acts. Today we want to listen to some good music. Hatutaki kuongea sana. We just want to listen to some good music, because you and I need it. If you've been in this country under the rains that have been, have been going on and on, you know that you need an easy Monday morning. And we promise that Art and Culture Monday is going to be exactly that. So you know what? Without wasting much time, let's get this show started. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I have said, we are going to be starting with an updates from our roads. But we all know that when schools reopen, the activities on the roads take a 360 turn. So we are going to start from there by letting you know that postponement of schools opening dates for the second term from today, the 29th of April, to 6th of May, that is next week on Monday. This is an official statement, so in case you have not gotten this information, the CS Education Ezekiel Machogu released this statement late in the night, really, 1 a.m. But in the face of the ongoing heavy rains, the Ministry of Education has directed its field officers to submit data from basic education learning institutions countrywide to assist the government in assessing the readiness of the schools for the second term, opening Monday the 29th of April. Now, I am repeating this because we did not have this information as of last evening. So you probably, even when you were watching the news, you probably didn't hear of any update from the CS Education. But yes, I am here to tell you officially that based on this statement, the Ministry of Education has resolved to postpone the reopening of all primary and secondary schools by 1 week. That is to next Monday, May 6th, 2024. All right. In the meantime, the Ministry of Education will work with relevant agencies and stakeholders to put in place measures to mitigate the adverse effects of the rains and provide regular updates on all developments as pertains the education sector. Now, I need you to be all ears, because communication is really, problematic at this point. But I need you to be all ears so that you can know. If you know, you have the official pages for CS Education, official, yes, Ministry of Education, keep it right here, KUTV Rise Today, on all social media handles, official social media handles, because there can also be a lot of misinformation going back and forth. But in all honesty, just keep your kids safe. They will not die from missing a couple of days, but they can surely die if you let them go in this weather. All right, so if you assess the roads and you really figure out that they are not passable, or some roads that depending on where you live, you realize that this is not doable, please hold them at home. They are better safe and alive, and get them to school once you're sure that once their safety is actually, guaranteed. All right, so keep it here at Rise Today. We are going to give you more updated information as we get it and as soon as we get it. All right, so I hope that you have gotten that information, and in case you know someone who might not have gotten that information, please pass it around. Okay, moving on, we want to take a look at our traffic updates. We do so courtesy of and there are actually quite a number of updates. Number one, just overall, despite where you are in this country, please be careful while using the road. Whatever type of road user you are, if you're cycling, you're on a motorbike, you're driving, you're walking, please be extra careful, because the roads are new potholes have emerged from nowhere, really. A lot of water, rivers have broken their banks into the road. So if you extra caution, yes, kindly extra caution, exercise extra caution while using the road wherever you are at. If you are unsure of it, like we've said, don't try. If you're unsure of the river, we have seen a lot on our news updates where people are trying to cross rivers and drowning in the process. If you are unsure, like I have said, there are chances of you dying by going ahead than you staying back. All right, so if you can make the relevant judgment that is well with information that is well verified, so that you are as safe as you can possibly be. And then, as of this point, this is a national disaster. So if you need to make communication at school, if you need to make communication at work, because also don't miss work and you have not told anyone, then we realize a bridge near you collapsed. Communicate. All right, communicate, and I think there will be empathy will be extended to you. But let's see if we can get some specific reports on how actually the road is doing. The roads are doing this morning, because most of what I'm seeing is the official statement from CS Ezekiel Machogu. But someone is asking what is the situation along Thika Road, and someone else is saying there's a bit of traffic from Githurai. It's like all the service lanes, Githurai, Resambu, headed into all soaps, and then Muthaiga. There's a bit of traffic at every really service lane. So if you're using Thika Road, keep it at the highway, or if you can wait and use an alternative route, please go ahead and do so. All right. Someone else is saying, please take note that Committee Road has broken off into two at Maziwa Gardens. So if you're using Committee Road, yes, and you are along Maziwa or the Jacaranda Estate, yes, know that the river there, at the point, I don't know the specific name of the river, but near that river, the road has broken. So yeah, so if you're using Committee Road to go into Kahawa West after Githurai 44, you might need to use an alternative route. Please go ahead, listen to this information with care so that also you don't find yourself in, situations that are not great. Someone is saying, let's see, wide-ranging floods cause disruptions after bridge linking Kijabe to Mai Mahiu collapses. So also, if you're using that route, please be careful, or if you can wait, if you can hold your travels, especially along the roads where the rivers have broken their banks and gotten into the bridge, and now the bridge is broken, please go ahead and do exactly that. All right, let's see. If you are on Kangundo Road, again, the downpour intensifies from last night along Kangundo Road. So be careful. Hopefully, Joska areas will be okay. All right, because at the moment, it is really not. So if you're using Kangundo Road as well, please be extra careful. Someone is, again, let me see if there's another update. Oh, there is a lot of traffic along Wayakiwe. Potholes at different points, really. So if you're using Wayakiwe to go into the CBD, you are at Westlands, Kangemi, those areas, if you're using Wayakiwe all the way into the CBD, please be extra careful. All right, I think that is all. We will keep you posted really on the areas that are really problematic. So keep it KUTV Kenya from here, from Rise Today to our Kiswahili news at 6:30 and our main English news at 9 p.m. So please keep it here and we will keep you posted. But like I've said, be ears down for information. Be ready, get all the official communication pages, get the information fast and get the right information. Otherwise, that's updates courtesy of Mathri Route on X. Also, I'd appreciate your feedback because you are the road user, you are the one on the road. It's Monday morning, so you probably are. So we are streaming live this morning on YouTube. So you can run on there, drop me a comment, you might help another road user. So let me know where you are, how the road is doing this morning, so that we are not all stuck. If you can give us information prior, we can, communicate and let other people not find themselves in the same situation. But right about now, that's all we have, courtesy of Mathri Route on X. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for keeping it KUTV Kenya. Thank you for being here. This is 8:01, so we have officially entered into our second hour. Our first hour was full of amazing music, bringing the warmth, bringing the vibe closer to you, and I hope that you're having a fantastic time at that. And we are about to get into some more music, but before we do that, a PSA is that school opening has been postponed. In case you didn't catch it, school opening has been postponed from today, the 29th of April 2024, until May the 6th of 2024. And what you're seeing on your screen is an official statement from Dr. Ezekiel Machogu, the CS for Education. So that is an official statement. All right, so you heard it here first. Take that information with utmost seriousness. If your kid has already left for school, make plans on how to get them back home, because this is a national wide communication by the CS of Education. So no school should really be functioning this morning. If your kid has not left and you are wondering what to do, let them go back to sleep. All right, let them rest, let them keep at home and keep safe. All right. Also, let us be aware of every information that is coming across. Like I have said, follow the Ministry of Education official pages, so you are among the first people to get this information and get the right information. And also, keep it KUTV Kenya, because we are following up closely. So as soon as there is information, additional information, we will be the first people to bring it to you. All right, so take note, and I have said, tell a friend to tell a friend, so that all our kids are safe and sound at home. All right, yes, moving on. Like I said, we have an amazing show prepared for you, starting from the roads updates that we have just done. In a minute, we are going to be having our news updates in the course of the show, to understand what are the news making headlines, what can you contribute actually the news that are making headlines. And then we are going to be having our live act of the day this morning. His name is Morning Star, and okay, their name is Morning Star. Let's take that one more time. Yes, their name is Morning Star, and they do amazing music. Let's start from there. I'm going to catch on. I promise that I'm going to catch on. But they do amazing music, and we are going to be understanding all about their work, all about their music. What type of music do they do? What do we need to know? We are going to be having a very interactive conversation, and in the midst, listening to some amazing music. Cannot wait. I want to be able to disseminate that with you and for you this morning as we listen to some amazing music that you probably have not heard. So we are going to be doing that in our second hour. And then after that, of course, we cannot wrap up Art and Culture Monday without our art calendar. So we are going to be bringing out our art calendar to you. We are going to be telling you where you can be, what time, probably an indoor space, if possible, because of the heavy rains. So we are going to be taking all of that into consideration and telling you where can you wrap up the month of April or open the month of May by some furaha, somewhere. We are going to be telling you where you can get the tickets at, how much the tickets will be going for. So stick around for exactly that. Right about now, though, we want to take our first break. When we come back, there's still a lot more to do, so keep it Art and Culture Monday.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Young and old are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Tech Innovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
What are some of the ways through which you can develop these skills so that you are comfortably fitting into the job?
You have to put yourself in positions where you are uncomfortable. Uncomfortable in the sense that you are not clear about what to do.
Because I used to work a corporate job before. So when I left, I happened to visit someone's farm around this area.
So this project is called Security Breach Detector and Can Familiarize. It is meant to be used to detect, detonate explosive.
We'll tackle all the tough issues, discuss all the weird moments, and hopefully share a few laughs along the way.
Kaunti maarufu kwa kuzalisha maziwa na ukuzaji wa majani chai. Pia, serikali ya kaunti inawahimiza wakulima kukumbatia mitindo mingine ya kilimo kuzidisha mapato.
Kama kuna kikundi moja inafanya biashara ya kuuza kuku, hao pia tumewafadhili kuwafunza jinsi ya kuhandle zile kuku kwa sababu wanaleta kwa wingi.
Haya yote tunakuletea katika Boresha Kilimo, toleo la kaunti ya Bomet.
Kilimo ni nguzo kubwa kwa ujenzi wa taifa.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepo pasi vuguvugu. Pepo pa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, hiyo inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni Dunia ni leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
Is your first time?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared, but I can do this.
Yeah.
Mess with me. Yeah, let's do this, man.
From the hospital corridors, we bring you experts to discuss issues affecting your health, from diet to mental health. The familiar and the ignored are both put into perspective. We then dive into the environment and look at the effects of climate change and its solutions. Join me, Mutegi K. Martin, every Friday at 9 p.m. as we learn on how to better our health while taking care of our environment. Only on KUTV.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Technovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
Hello everyone, this is the new chapter of Let's Be Fit. I'll be host DiCaplo. I'm here to give you various workouts. I'll be having different trainers. We'll have Zumba classes, we'll have aerobics classes, we'll have boxercise, we'll have kata box, just name them. The show comes every Thursday from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. Keep it locked, make sure we keep fit, and that's it from me.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more only on Law Matters.
ni kaunti maarufu kwa kuzalisha maziwa na ukuzaji wa majani chai. Pia, serikali ya kaunti inawahimiza wakulima kukumbatia mitindo mingine ya kilimo kuzidisha mapato.
Kama kuna kikundi moja inafanya biashara ya kuuza kuku, hao pia tumewafadhili kuwafunza jinsi ya kuhandle zile kuku kwa sababu wanaleta kwa wingi.
Haya yote tunakuletea katika Boresha Kilimo, toleo la kaunti ya Bomet.
Kilimo ni nguzo kubwa kwa ujenzi wa taifa.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepo pasi vuguvugu, pepo pani idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, hiyo inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni duniani leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
From the hospital corridors, we bring you experts to discuss issues affecting your health, from diet to mental health. The familiar and the ignored are both put into perspective. We then dive into the environment and look at the effects of climate change and its solutions. Join me, Mutegi K. Martin, every Friday at 9 p.m. as we learn on how to better our health while taking care of our environment. Only on KUTV.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Technovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
Hello everyone, this is the new chapter of Let's Be Fit. I'll be host DiCaplo. I'm here to give you various workouts. I'll be having different trainers. We'll have Zumba classes, we'll have aerobics classes, we'll have box exercise, we'll have kata box, just name. The show comes every Thursday from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. Keep it locked, make sure we keep fit, and that's it from me to you.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more only on Law Matters.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you are doing fantastic this Monday morning. We are 26 minutes past 8 a.m. and we are doing amazing. So far, so good. And as promised, I told you, today is vibes on vibes. We want not a rushed Monday at all. And that is exactly what our artist of the day is here to bring us, because we are not going to be doing a lot of conversation. You just want to listen to good music, really, as we get to know them, get to know what they are working on, what they have been up to, because their music is definitely not one of the common genres that you're used to. So we're going to be listening to some amazing instrumentals. They work on musical film. You're asking, what is that? We are going to be asking them. All right, so keep it here. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into our first launch of the day with none other than Morning Star. Amazing, amazing music. When was the last time you had such awesome instrumentals? When was the last time created right here? Or you might have heard them elsewhere, but created right here by our very own Kenyan artists doing global things or instrumentals on a global scale. I want us to get to know them. Morning Star, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I am good. How is your Monday?
It's going well so far.
It's going well.
Yes.
We are hoping, yes. Thank you for making it to Art and Culture Monday in KUTV Kenya, especially after the rains last night. Honestly, thank you. Thank you for being here. It's such an honor and a pleasure. We want to get to know you a little bit, but even before we do, I want you to say hi to our audience at home. So on that camera, to Salimie, tell us who you are, and then we jump right in.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
I'm Morningstar. I'm a composer and a mixing engineer. Yeah. I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday.
Yeah.
Probably most of you don't like Mondays and are not in bed, maybe. I mean, out of bed yet. But wherever you're listening or watching from, I love that you're here.
Yes, thank you. And we love that you're here too, because you are making this Monday way warmer than it was initially, honestly. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today we are having Morningstar. You said you are a composer and a
mixing engineer.
And a mixing engineer. Wow. I want to know, what does that entail? Because there is a lot of branches in art, really. Just pick music, there's way too many branches in there. So what does it mean to be a composer?
A composer is somebody that writes music. So just like a songwriter would write the lyrics to a song,
yes,
a composer writes the melodies. So personally, I write melodies for big pieces of like orchestra or big bands, things like that.
Amazing. Take me through. Wait, when did you start composing?
I've been a musician for a while, but specializing as a composer, I've been doing that for 1 to 2 years.
For about 1 to 2 years. Yes. At what point? Because I want to imagine that you realized you had talent in music way earlier on in life. But when did you decide, you know what, I think this is the thing I want to do? Not even professionally, just like, you know what, this is what I want to dive into. Yeah.
I didn't think of myself as a talented musician for the longest time. I did music in high school, but I didn't think of it as going further than that, because at the time all I knew was musicians are either singers or you have to know how to play an instrument like really, really well.
Exactly.
I didn't think of music as a career path. When I got into campus, that's when I learned about music producers and engineers and all those facets of music. So in 2017, that's when I became a music producer.
Yes. Wow, 2017 to now, that's a while. How would you describe that journey for me? That is about 7 years, 6-7 years or thereabout. How has that journey been, you know, from realizing there are so many facets to this thing called music, deciding to get into it, deciding to get into producing music, to now? How can you, in a few words, has that journey been?
The journey has been one of a lot of learning and growing, because I got in as a producer just to make beats. I wasn't thinking of recording artists at the time. So at first I was just making beats and that was all. And then I discovered I can record too, and started recording, and then realized, not my cup of tea. Then I moved to composition. So I'd say it's been a lot of learning and growth and figuring things out as I go.
Yeah, and me appreciate that. And 7 years seems like a pretty good time, you know, to figure things out and find your niche and be able to, you know, do what you do best, really. Engineering of music, what does that entail?
Audio engineering entails making the audio quality palatable for the listener. What you hear on the radio is not what was originally there. Somebody has to sit with every element of the recording to make sure everything is sitting well. It's not like some instruments are louder than others and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's balancing.
So sort of balancing. So you have a gazillion types of sounds coming from everywhere. You have to figure out how to balance in such a way that they are pleasant to my ears when now I am listening.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So you got into composing about 1 or 2 years ago. Since then, how many compositions have you had made? I know there are many, but just what are the numbers we are working with?
I'd say 50.
Yes, around 50.
Yeah.
That is many. And then, but you have also mentioned that they are long because you do compositions for example, an orchestra. So that's not like a short, piece. It's you take time. Take me through the process of making a composition. Like one, we start of course with inspiration. What idea are you trying to build across? So what inspires your compositions?
I start by figuring out what my purpose for this composition.
Yes.
Is it a film? Is it a poem? Is it just something I saw and was inspired? So once I figure out what I'm making the project for, I build a sketch. A sketch is like a map of what the entire work will comprise of.
Yes.
And once I have that sketch, I can now work on every element individually. Yeah.
Okay, so how long does that take?
The sketch on its own takes about 4 to 6 hours, and then full composition would take about a week.
About a week?
Yeah, that's when I'm not working like 8 hours straight.
Yeah. So generally, or just typically in a composition, what elements are involved in there? Because you mentioned about figuring out every element that's going to come in. For example?
For the genres I work with, which is mostly electronic, orchestral, and hip-hop, I have to come up with violin sections, brass sections, the drum sections, and the electronic elements.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait, all of that is done electronically on your computer?
Yes.
Yes, so you are mostly working on your laptop for 6 to 8 hours?
Yes.
That's a long time. So question, do you work on these compositions alone, or are you part of a team, that you can, bounce back ideas? Is this violin in the right place? This brass on the right place? Or you work solo?
For the composition part, I work solo for now. I usually bring in people for the end product, just to let me know how is it sounding.
Yeah. Okay, so right now you're working on it solo. That might be quite some work.
It is.
Yeah, that can be a lot. So you mentioned your genres are mostly orchestra, hip hop, and electronic.
Yes.
What made you choose these specific genres? Because you had, as an artist, you have the liberty of going across any genre. So why these three?
Orchestral, I've always loved the sound of violins and orchestra, and also I love movies and love to do music for films.
Yeah.
So that's where the orchestral comes in. As for electronic, I was in high school at the time when house was becoming really something in the 2010s hapo.
Yes.
When Kina Avicii were getting really big.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with that sound, that electronic sound, and I love to incorporate it in my music.
Yes.
As for hip-hop, that's where I started. The artist I started working first with was a hip-hop artist, so that's the foundation I've grown on.
Yes. Wow, I like that, because how the much it means to you means you also put in a lot of work into just making sure you're coming up with something that is up to par with the industry. I want us to come back and talk about your movie obsession, because I want to know how many movies you watch, because there's a lot of them if you're going to be making music for film, and just film in general is also quite broad, but I want us to listen to another performance. I want you to tell me what genre this one falls under and what was the inspiration before you can play it.
The next song I'm gonna play for you is part of a new EP I'm working on. And when I started creating it, I was enjoying band music. So I wanted to incorporate sounds that a band would play directly without a lot of tweaking.
Yes.
So there are a lot of live elements like the drums and the bass. And it's in an EP that talks about my life, aspects of my life. So I feel like this track shows where I was at in my journey.
Yes. What is the name of the track?
The name of the track is Green.
Green. Wow, we love that. That feels like about life. We're going to come back and talk about that EP at length, so keep it here while we catch up with Morning Star. But right about now, on the newest EP that is actually up and coming right here on Art and Culture Monday, the track Green. Amazing. That is the track named Green by Morning Star, and like they have mentioned, it's part of an upcoming new EP that I want us to talk about. So before the wait, is this your first EP or this is your you have got a number of them in line?
This is my third.
This is your third EP.
Yes.
So at this point, what was the inspiration to, like, I know you have single tracks left, right and center always coming up, but what was the inspiration? I know you've mentioned just a little bit about it, but what was the inspiration for this new EP?
The idea came to me on a weekend I was hiking.
Yes.
So that experience, it was a good day, and I wanted to document it in music.
Yeah.
From like the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
And I thought an EP would be the best way to do that. But once I started working on it, I realized a lot of ideas were coming in, and it was no longer about that weekend. It became about that whole year.
Yeah.
And as it progressed, it stopped becoming just about the year and became about my whole journey in music. And that's when I decided to divide it into 3 separate EPs. So it's a 3-part EP with the first section defining the first part of my career.
Yes.
And the second, the middle, the third, where I am now.
Yes.
So that's how I put the whole thing together.
Okay, so this EP is the part 1, 2, or 3?
The song you just heard is from part 2.
Is from part 2. Wow, I like that. Was the green inspired by hiking and nature? Or amongst other things? Yeah. Okay, so how many tracks are going to be in this new EP?
The first part has 3 tracks, the second has 5, and the third has 5.
Yes, that's a big number. Are they all put together, or you're still working? At what percent is the EP to completion?
98.
About 98. Yeah. Okay, what's the 2%? I'm intrigued because 98 is so close. Distribution. Okay, and we're here to start the journey of distribution, really. So we are excited. How long did it take to put the entire EP together? Because those are 13 tracks.
Yes.
That's a good number. How long did it take for you to put that together?
I'd say about, some tracks are from earlier. I developed them further.
Yeah.
But the newer tracks are about a year.
Yes. Like a year to put together. That's a while. But also, when you mentioned it's about life and where you are at, also that wasn't supposed to take 2 weeks. You know, like it should be a mirror of what you have been working on and the journey that has been. Now that it's done, at least ready for us to listen, how are you feeling about it? When you look back at the entire EP, did it capture what you thought it would, or even much more?
Right now, I feel like I'm too close to it, because when you're working on music, you hear it over and over, especially if you're working on it from beginning to end.
Yes.
From pre-production to post-production. You listen to the song so much.
Yeah.
You kind of get tired of them, I'd say.
Because then you've been listening over and over.
Yes. So I'd say I want to take a step back.
Yeah.
But so far, I feel like, it does capture exactly what I wanted it to.
Yeah. Plus also give us a chance to, listen, give feedback, like look at it from quite a distance to see what you have, the masterpiece that you have created. But if the tracks that you're playing are anything to go by, I can already attest that it is a great one. Like, you put together amazing pieces. So in this process, do you work under management, or do you have record label, or do you have a manager? How exactly does your work look like in terms of management?
Currently, I'm an independent artist.
Yes.
I have no label. I have no management as at now.
Yeah.
But what I've learned is that this is a team sport.
Yes.
You do need a team, and I am working on that.
Okay, so that is up and coming also.
Yes.
Yeah, in the works. How have you liked working as an independent artist? Despite, well, there is a lesson that this is a team sport, but what are the pros that you have found of working as an independent artist?
The pros are you get to make your own decisions. You have final say on everything. You make your own schedule, get to do whatever you want whenever you want.
Do whatever you want, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's that autonomy over my work that I enjoy most.
Yeah, and as an artist, I'm sure you appreciate that very much, because at the end of the day, it's still your art, like it's still your music. It needs to have a you-ness that is, the biggest percent. And I hope that even as you pick on a team or a record label or whatever it is that you're going to head to next, that you still keep that there is still you in there, the bigger percent of that music to still have you in there, even as you work on your other tracks. Okay, so currently, as you are not working, you are an independent artist. So is there a team or one or two people that are helping you, navigate, listen to your music, give feedback, help you at least before we, the audience, come in on board to listen to your music?
Yes, I have a mentor that I send my stuff to. Yeah, and he gives me the feedback.
Yeah, I like them to give them a shout out, for the work that they do. They may not be here, but for the work that they do.
Melvin, thank you for all the support and all the advice you give me.
Yes, we thank you. Yeah, Melvin. We might not get to see him, but for the work that he does, Melvin, a big up. We are seeing the results, and you are part and parcel of that, of those results. So we really appreciate very much. You've mentioned a mentor. Are you mentoring anyone?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm still learning and growing. So
yeah. Are you planning on mentoring anyone?
Yeah, in the future, for sure.
Yes, because I'm asking this because unlike other genres, I do not really think the genres you have picked and the type of music is very crowded, at least in the country. I think there are a handful of you that are doing a good job in, in the specific genre and in your instrumentals. So there would be need to mentor others, and there would be need to, for people to actually embrace this type of music and actually get to enjoy it. Talking about that, how is the reception for your music? How do you feel people are receiving the type of music that you're giving?
So far, I've received very positive results. People are fascinated and intrigued because it's not something that you listen to every day. So I believe that they want to listen more, figure out what's going on here.
Yes. Okay. In terms of improvement, because you said you're still learning, improving, what, in what area would you like, to improve on or to work on currently?
Currently, I'd like to work on my communication skills because it is said of producers in the industry that they pick that job so that they have to be behind the curtains while the artist is at the front. So I'd like to get used to being, in front of cameras, in front of people, listening to my music.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it helps, you are doing very good on this specific interview. So far, so good. So, steps. You're making steps, moving on, and you are doing this really well. You mentioned about production. That made me ask, are you producing anyone's music currently?
Currently, there are a couple of artists I'm working with. One is named Otenda, and another is named Mora. Yeah, so those are the couple of artists I'm working with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, let's go back kidogo to beats. Do you still produce beats for other artists then for their music?
Usually I used to, but currently I like to work, if I'm working with an artist, I like to do full production. From the creation of the instrumental to the final master.
So not just the beats, then you give them, then you go, you want the whole process. And I think that is good because also you get to see the process through from the beats to the music that will come of it, and to just be there for the entire process, which I think is a very good one. I feel like, I know we had talked about 4 performances, but can we get an extra track before we come back and wrap up and get social media handles and get the last track?
Okay.
Yes, which one would you like to pick?
The one I'm gonna play is not in the EP, but it's one of the first beats that I made that was veering closer to a composition that made me think, I don't have to involve artists and just make beats. I can just do it on its own. And
you can make an entire composition and it stands on its own.
Yes.
All right.
So it's a hybrid of a beat and a composition.
Perfect. Let us listen to that. Again, we are speaking to Morning Star this morning, and they are truly bringing the star, the Morning Star to the show. So another track. This one is a bonus one. So listen, enjoy, and have a good time. Yes. Wow. So that track specifically did pave way for you to see you can actually do tracks that can be an entire, you know, like from beginning to end and stand on their own, and they don't have to be a beat for an artist to be playing. Okay, that is amazing. A good question from my director. The EP, this new EP has about 13 tracks. Why didn't you just make it an album? I thought those were enough tracks for an album.
The reason why I chose to do 3 EPs instead of 1 album is because of the rollout that an album entails. As the audience, you just see the release of music, like whether it's an album or a single, it just looks like it's the same release. But an album is supposed to be a story, culminating a certain period, and I felt like I wasn't really ready for that as a composer. And I want that when I finally make an album, it will be something a lot of people will listen to and a lot of people will talk about.
Okay. So in part right now we're just doing EPs, and that's where you are at, and we appreciate that. You know, when you finally have an album out, we will be ready for you once again to have you here. So tell me, where do you see Morning Star in the next, give them 5 years?
In 5 years, that's 2029. I see myself performing in a lot of festivals across the world. Working on a lot of music with a lot of different artists. You know, collaboration, tours. Yeah, that's how I see.
A good one. What is your favorite movie or film track that is not by you, like from a given movie? Which one really, you know, caught your attention?
The one that I really love is from Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse. It's the theme song to Spider-Gwen by Daniel Pemberton. Yeah, that's my favorite track.
That is a nice one. Well, like, I like the film itself, and I'm going to be more careful to listen to, you know, more keen to listen to the music and the composition. And on that same note, who is your favorite composer? Who is among top 3?
My favorite composer is Daniel Pemberton. Yeah, the one that does the Spider-Man movies. And I also look up to Hans Zimmer.
That has done which movie?
He's done Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Yes. Now, you know, when you mention the film, it's easier to relate because the name just rolls by. I mean, we don't really get to be keen on who is that composer, but when you mention the film, you're like, okay, yeah, that one was well done. All right. So in the next 5, you want to be performing. Have you to performing?
Yes.
All right. So then we are to performing.
Yes.
All right. So then we are rooting for you. We are clapping for you as loud as we can. Looking forward. Have you written any music or any instrumental for local productions, films?
Yes, there are a couple of films I'm working on right now. They're not out, obviously, but yes.
But you are working on them, all right? So that is closer to your niche and closer to whatever you wanted to work on when you moved from music production. Okay, so we are looking forward. I am hoping that once that is out, you're going to be back here. Let us put a face to the person that is doing amazing instrumentals, even in the film here in Kenya. All right, social media handles, where can we find your music? Where can we streaming platforms, and then social media handles?
Social media handles, it's Morning Star Music, spelled MRNGSTR, across all platforms. Music, it's Morning Star, MRNGSTR.
Yes, so Morning Star across the board. So once you search on that, you will find their music. You're going to enjoy each and every bit. So is the launch of the EP, are the EPs officially out? The EP part 1, 2, and 3, are they officially out?
No, they'll be officially out on 22nd May.
On 22nd of May, yeah. So keep it on Morning Star's pages 2 weeks from now on the 22nd of May, and you're going to be enjoying some amazing 13 tracks. That's enough to binge on, or to, you know, wherever you're driving to, just put them on and have a fantastic time. Also, do you perform live anywhere?
I just started performing live. My first show was on 18th, and I'd like to continue building on that.
Yes, how did you like it, performing live?
It was odd. It was an odd feeling,
yeah,
but I enjoyed it.
Yes. All right, so we're going to look out for when you will be performing live. Of course, if you follow their pages, you're going to, you know where they will be at next, and be able to attend and just get to enjoy amazing music, really. I want you to talk to your fans. Just send the music their way as we wrap up.
So, Morning Star, across the board, I have 2 EPs out that you can listen to.
Yes.
My latest one being Off the Dawn. It's 3 amazing tracks, one of which you've heard today. It was the first one I played.
Yes.
So while you wait for the new tracks, listen to what is already there.
Exactly. And we are going to be listening to one final track from Morning Star to just enjoy. This Monday morning has been just easing into it, and Morning Star has helped us do a great job at that. Thank you for being part of Art and Culture Monday this morning. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have you here.
I've enjoyed being here.
Yes, all right. Last track.
an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepo pasi vuguvugu, pepo pa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Kwa sasa wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, hiyo inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni Dunia ni leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
First time?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared, but I can do this.
Yeah.
Mess with me. Yeah, let's do this, man.
Tunachimba hadi mizizi kuletea yanayojiri.
So mimi naomba tu serikali yetu ya Mungu, jibarikiwe na Mungu, iweze kuteremsha bei ya mafuta.
Yanayokukumba tuna maizi, tuna kutetea sisiri. Kwa kweli ni speciali tukikupambia makala ya mwanamke mwake. Utasema hupendi mizizi ya habari. Nami Caroline.
Where we ask the coolest questions in science. Let's go! Is yogurt really just rotten milk? Why do humans need sharks to survive? How did a 12-year-old boy from Africa invent modern vanilla farming? How do you deliver medicine to a chimpanzee? Can poop be useful? How can you save the planet by reducing air pollution? To help us answer these questions, we are inviting some wonderful guests from the world of science. They will enlighten you, make you hungry for knowledge, oxygenate your brain, and make your ideas flow. This is Engine Season 3. Let's go!
Badala ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi hawana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili.
Bila woga, watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi. Hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're still having a fantastic time right here on Art and Culture Monday as we wrap up the first Monday, the last Monday actually of the month of April. And we are at 17 minutes past 9 a.m. We have just concluded on our lounge and live act of the day, Morning Star, and we have had some amazing instrumentals. If you are wondering, you know, who makes these instrumentals for films, for your favorite movies, Morning Star was yet just prove to you that they do exactly that, you know. And I hope that you have enjoyed. Their social media handles are Morning Star without just MRNG and then STR. So if you want to stream their instrumentals or their social media handles, you want to find them, social media handles, all of them are at Morning Star. All right, so you can get their music from there, you can get their instrumentals from there. If you're a lover of, you know, in hip-hop instrumentals, orchestra instrumentals, they're the person that you're looking for. All right, so go on ahead and follow them on their social media handles, and you will have done yourself a great service and access to some amazing locally made instrumentals. Moving on along, we still have our art calendar on the way, so stick around. We need to tell you where you can be, where you can help, where you can go for fun activities, where the tickets are going to be at, and how much the tickets are going for. So stick around for that one. But right about now, we want to pause and take a look at the news making headlines on our news updates. Welcome back. You are watching KUTV Kenya. This is Art and Culture Monday, and we are about to jump into our news updates. But to more recent news actually is that school reopening has been postponed. Are you aware that school reopening has been postponed? An official communication from CS Education, Dr. Ezekiel Machogu, made earlier on in the morning, really around 1 a.m. But communication has been made that the reopening of schools has been postponed by a week to the 6th of May. That is next week on Monday. Actually, in order to check out and to see how the weather will be or how the heavy rains will have, you know, the turn they will have taken by then. So if your kid did go to school, please make plans to get them back home safe and sound as soon as possible. If they have not left, they should not be leaving, because the official communication is national for all primary and secondary schools in the country. So all of the school going children should really be at home. Please take note of that and tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a neighbor, so that we are not seeing students in school uniform this early morning actually headed into school when they should not. All right, so I hope that keep it KUTV Kenya. We are going to be keeping you updated on how that specific information or story is going to keep developing. So stay close, all right? Stay close to KUTV Kenya. But to kick us off, still on matters education and floods in the country, with just a day, of course, today is when the schools are reopening for second term. Learning activities in various schools across the country are facing possibility of being paralyzed. In Busia County, 8 schools may not reopen after classrooms were submerged and learning materials destroyed due to the ongoing heavy rainfall and floods. Salma Swale tells us more.
Ahead of the reopening of schools for the second term meant to start tomorrow,
Fear has been observed by parents after heavy rains destroy classes in some schools in Busia County. The heavy rains, accompanied by strong winds in Nambale Sub-County, Busia County, collapsed the roofs of Sikinga Primary and Junior Secondary School, forcing over 600 learners to share the only 4 classrooms left in the school after 10 other rooms were destroyed by the wind. Education stakeholders, including teachers, Board of School Management and parents, are now appealing to the government and well-wishers to raise funds to urgently reconstruct classrooms to pave way for learning in the school.
Yale madarasa ambayo yaliweza kuadhirika, kulikuwa na vifaa vya wanafunzi, hasa sana chekechea, gredi ya kwanza, ya pili, ya 3 na 4, kwa sababu vifaa vyao huwa vinabaki darasani. Hivyo vifaa kwa sababu ya mvua nyingi hatujaweza kuvipata, ama kama vimepatikana viko katika hali mbaya ambayo haiwezi tumika tena. Kwa hivyo tukikadiria hasara inaweza kuwa zaidi ya milioni.
Nasikitika sana kwa mkasa ambao ulitukumba jana usiku, tukapoteza madarasa karibu yote. Sasa vile mwenzangu amesema, tunaomba usaidizi kwa wale wote ambao wanaweza kutusaidia ili tuweze kusimamisha madarasa haya, watoto waendelee na masomo.
Mvua ilianza kunyesha saa 2:30 na ikawa na upepo kali sana, na nikasikia sauti ikitokea na kuliendelea na mvua. Sasa sikutoka kwa haraka, lakini nilipopata habari ya kuwa hiyo mvua imeharibu shule yetu, niliamuka na kufuatilia kuangalia vile kitendo ilitendeka, na ndiposa tunaangalia sasa hivi shule imeharibika, madarasa vile nimesema, na tunaomba msaada.
Elsewhere in Budalangi, Namabusi Secondary, Musoma, Runyu, Madu and Ianga primary schools are completely submerged as a result of heavy rains that led to flooding, whereas Kakurikit and Katotoi primary schools in Teso North have lost a classroom each as a result of havoc caused by storm. Salma Swaleh, KUTV.
Moving on the same, the government has allocated about 4 billion Kenya shillings as an emergency intervention from the National Treasury for construction of bridges and roads destroyed by floods. This is also for the National Youth Service, NYS, to be facilitated in settling the people who need to be settled and unblocking drainages destroyed by floods.
At least 80 lives have been lost. Homes are submerged in knee-high muddy waters, displacing more than 131,450 people across the country, as roads have become gushing rivers, disrupting transport operations in major and minor roads as a result of storms and flash floods that have devastated the country. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, while offering donations to affected families in Mathare, noted that the government has allocated about 4 billion shillings as an emergency intervention from the National Treasury for construction of bridges and roads destroyed by the floods.
Tumetoa pesa kwa watu ya NYS kusaidia, tumetoa kwa watu ya Interior kusaidia, tumepanga 1 billion shillings ya kununua chakula zaidi ya watu ya ASAL. Tutaendelea kusaidiana na watu ya Public Health ndio waweze kununua madawa ya kuzuia magonjwa kama ile ya cholera na ile ya malaria, na tutaendelea kusaidiana.
Gachagua asserted that the government has directed Kenya Urban Roads Authority, KURA, to reconstruct 26 bridges that have been destroyed by floods in the city of Nairobi to enable easy opening of schools in the course of this week.
We have instructed KURA, Kenya Urban Roads Authority, to reconstruct 26 bridges within the city of Nairobi, and that work has started. Ndio watoto wetu waweze kuenda kwa shule. Mnajua lazima tufungue mashule yetu ndio watoto wetu waweze kusoma. Kwa hivyo tumekubaliana wale wote ambaye wako kwa mashule tutakuwa tukiwauliza kwa heshima, tutawasaidia, relocate hawa pahali kwingine ndio shule zetu siweze kufunguliwa.
Kenya National Highway Authority KENHA reported affected roads, including Garissa Madogo Ethri Road section at Tana River Bridge, Mororo and Konapunda areas, Mugeka-Murang'a Road section from Gathanji Junction to Posta in Murang'a Town, Lodwar-Lokichar Road approaching the bridge between Karoge and Kasuroi, Athi River Machakos Road near Green Park Estate, Athi River Namanga Road at Kitengela Bridge, a section of Mombasa Road between Athi River Interchange and Sabaki on the route to Nairobi, the Old Tepesi Magadi Road, and sections of Thika Superhighway. The Kenya Red Cross Authority, on the other hand, has been actively involved in evacuating people from the affected areas, the latest being in Sakatana River County, where 24 people were evacuated to safety last night, 21 rescued at Choka in Njiru, Nairobi County, and 6 rescued after a pickup truck ferrying people was swept away by raging waters at Benedicta in Utawala, Nairobi, and has warned of persistent heavy to very heavy rains across several regions in the coming week. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
Moving on to matters affordable housing, State Director for Housing and Urban Development in charge of Nyanza region, Jared Buoga, has disclosed that the affordable Mabera housing project in Migori was at 36% to completion. Buoga spoke at the Migori Teachers Training College, where he highlighted that the Mabera project will house at least 60 units in phase 1. Take a look.
Mr. Gerard Buoga, the State Director for Housing and Urban Development Nyanza Region, said that the Housing and Urban Development Department was in the process of designing phase 2 of the project in the 2.5 acre located in Kuria West sub-county. Buoga noted that the State Department for Housing and Urban Development was marketing the unit to help in the economic stimulus program in partnership with the county government of Migori. 6 sites have already been handed over to the contractors.
Start with Mabera, which is currently at 36% completion. The time lapse for this project is about 50%. The contractor is slightly behind schedule, but is coming up with frameworks to ensure that the lost time is realized.
Migori County Commissioner Mr. David Gitonga said that public participation in affordable housing was key in helping to get suggestions on whether to consider, improve and implement by the locals in the Affordable Housing Regulations 2024.
Their inputs into the regulations suggest maybe areas they need to be amended or improved, so that it can now be submitted to Parliament.
Migori County Chief Officer in charge of Lands, Housing, Physical Planning and Urban Development, Andrew Mweru, acknowledged the good partnership between the National and the Migori County in implementing of the housing project in the county.
Raised a few concerns that were well articulated by the State Department, and where they needed clarification from the county government. We have done that because currently we are the custodian.
The official disclosed that the housing project at Kencha in Kuria West sub-county and Rogo has already been awarded to contractors, with the progress of the project at the mobilization stage. Edward Nyamo, KUTV.
Moving on, KOTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli has come out to defend Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja after differences emerged between the governor and senators. According to Atwoli, Sakaja is a hard-working man and he has called on leaders who are against him to give him time to deliver. Madaraka Member of Parliament George Aladwa has criticized leaders who are blaming the governor for floods being experienced in Nairobi, stating that these are historical mismanagement of funds. Thus, Sakaja should be allowed to work on the issue without having to be blamed for it.
But Aladwa mentioned mambo ya Sakaja. Nyinyi nyote mnajua Sakaja ni kijana yangu. Kabisa kabisa. Na when I said siku ya Labor Day ya kwamba mnipatie huyo kijana kama senator, you did it. He's my boy. When the father retired, he left him behind. He left him under our care. Wakati mtu anaposimama kwa television akichapa huyo kijana, mtu wa kwanza kusikia uchungu ni baba yake.
Sakaja alichaguliwa kama governor Nairobi mchana na akatangazwa mchana na akaapishwa mchana. Apewe nafasi yake ya kufanya kazi. Yeye haku apply kuzaliwa kabila fulani ndiye akuwe gavana. Yeye amechaguliwa apewe heshima zake. Hiyo ofisi kufanya kazi ni ngumu.
Moving on to matters in Dumberi has reared around 70 pigs. He started pig farming in the area. Profits made since he started this farming in Murang'a County 9 years ago after quitting his job as a loan officer in the banking industry. Our reporter Caroline Kim farm and prepared the following report.
When he realized that pig farming could be highly profitable after interacting with his customers while working as a loans officer in a bank, Jason Murithi, CEO of Gold Mine Pig Farm, decided to venture into this type of farming as a business opportunity.
Nikiwa kwa benki nilikuwa naingiliana na wakulima kwa sababu nilikuwa upande wa mikopo, kupeana mikopo ya benki. Kwa hivyo nilikuwa na mikopo yangu nilikuwa napea wakulima. So 70% nilikuwa nahusika kutangamana na wakulima wa nguruwe.
For almost 10 years, Murithi has been keeping pigs and has no intention of stopping because this agricultural business is flourishing.
Wakati unatengeneza nyumba za nguruwe, lazima kitu ya kwanza tunasemanga ni minimum requirement ni kucement ama kutengeneza floor yenye nguruwe hataweza kuharibu kwa urahisi. Kumbuka ni wanyama wenye ni omnivorous, wanapenda pia kufukua ardhi. Unaweza pata wameharibu ardhi ama hata wamebomoa.
Murithi states it's crucial to maintain cleanliness in pig farming.
Ni muhimu kukuwa na footpath ambapo kila mtu akikuja ni mgeni, ni mnunuzi, ni daktari ama hata ni wewe mwenyewe ukitoka pande ya nje unaingiza miguu yako hapo, unaua magonjwa yenye inaweza kuwa imekuja kupitia viatu.
According to the director of this farm, Maureen Wanjiru, there are different types of pig breeds, but crossbreeding is encouraged.
Kwa shamba yetu utapata landrace, tuko na large white na duroc na pia tuko na maxgrow. Mara mingi sisi tunapenda crossbreed. Vile nimesema hivyo, kama landrace hiyo ni pure breed. Sa mara mingi tuko na ndume ya landrace na kike, maybe tuko na duroc, crossbreed pamoja. Mtoto wake tunamwitanga F1, which is the first generation. Na huyo ndo sasa huyo mtoto atakuwa ni crossbreed ya duroc na landrace.
Wanjiru also took time to explain to us some of the typical daily routine for pig farming.
Mama akizaa tunamwitanga so. Akizaa yenye ambayo tunaita pia farrowing kwa lugha ya Kinguruwe. Tunaita farrowing. Akizaa unahesabu siku 3 since yenye amezaa. Watoto tunadunga iron injection, tunakata meno na pia tunakata mkia.
There are several ways to feed pigs as explained by Murithi.
Kwa chakula ya nguruwe tunatumia sunflower, ndio material moja tunaweza tumia kuweka protein. Kumbuka iko na high level of fiber at the same time high level of protein. Hiyo tunatumia kuwekea nguruwe wanyo amefika miezi 4 kwenda juu. Kuja kwa watoto tunatumia protein material kama soya, ochonga.
Some challenges encountered in pig farming include diseases such as swine flu, diarrhea and pneumonia.
Unapata kuna wakulima wengine crossbreed sana, unapata nguruwe imepoteza traits. Huwezi sema hii ni duroc kama ni large white, imepoteza traits. Unapata hiyo nguruwe uko na chakula mzuri lakini haigrow venye unataka. Changamoto nyingine pia ni magonjwa. Upate management yako ya farm hujaipanga vizuri.
In addition to selling livestock feeds, Murithi sells his pigs depending on market prices.
Kuna soko aina ya Farmers Choice ambayo imekuwa ikidominate soko na wananunua nyama vizuri. Kwa hivyo customer wetu akichukua nafasi ya ingia pale atapata soko. Kuna wale wenye wamefungua butcheries ama eateries. Kilima nguruwe wako akifika 5 months unaweza harvest hata akiwa na miezi 4 ukachinja kwa eatery yako. And then unaweza ukaingilia pale kichinjio. Ukiingia pale kichinjio utashikana na wale watu wenye wanafanya kazi ya kununua nyama.
According to Mureithi, for a beginner, it's better to start with a pregnant pig. To increase additional income, Mureithi encourages pig farmers to practice mixed farming and use the crops as pig feeds. Caroline Kimwale for KUTV, Kiambu County.
That is where we wrap up our news updates for this morning. But like I always say, keep it art and culture Monday, keep it KUTV Kenya throughout the day, because more updated pieces of news and information is going to be coming your way at 6:30 p.m. for Kiswahili news and 9 p.m. for our English news, as well as any development in regard to any news or any other breaking news that is going to be happening within or without the country. So keep it KUTV Kenya. We are going to jump on our art calendar before we wrap up, but for now we want to take our last and short break. When we come back, we are going to be telling you all matters art calendar.
Lola is an app that gives you a chance to watch videos, listen to audios, and read articles wherever you are for free. Motivational stories, dramas, campus life, technology, lifestyle, adventure, sports, academics, jobs, entertainment, and more. Download Lola now on Play Store. All you need, you got Lola.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more, only on Law Matters.
They are powerful and influential. They make decisions in politics, education, finance, agriculture, health, sports, and all aspects of human life. But the impact of their decisions falls on you, the common citizen. KUTV Primetime News Thursday. We ask bold questions and pursue answers to the core to bring you closer to the story. We couldn't have it any other way. Join me, Auma Evans, as I raise matters of social concern to raise your voice from the background to the foreground. Every Thursday and Saturday at 9 p.m. only on KUTV.
Technology, science, innovation,
ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Tech Innovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for being here, for keeping me company on Art and Culture Monday. We are winding up the show, but not before we give you a rundown of our art calendar at 42 minutes past 9 a.m. And we are starting with number one, the guest we had here last Monday, Poetic Hour, East Africa Poetic Hour Battle. We are starting with that by Talent Industry Limited. East Africa Poetic Hour Battle is going to be going down in Kisumu, Kenya. The tickets are going for 700 bob for regular tickets. VIP are getting their tickets at 2,000 bob, and a corporate table is there for just 10,000 Kenya shillings. The theme for this year is unlocking economic opportunities through poetic expressions. If you're a poet, if you're a lover of poetry, you would like to attend this one. The tickets are available at dalatickets.com. All right, from the 23rd of May to the 25th of May, that is next month. And there's a number right there to give you more information. So if you need to get more information, you can get the contact on there and actually be able to attend. Get your ticket and attend. That will be the East Africa Poetic Hour Battle. All right, let's go on. Starting from there, we are going to, let's go to Festac. Festac Africa. Festac Africa is an event. It is actually Africa's biggest festival in culture, fashion, music, dance, travel, tourism, trade, investment, arts and crafts, poetry, sports, and food. This tells you that it is going to be, there is going to be a lot going on. And actually, we are in conversation with the ambassador for this specific festival. So, you know, you might want to keep it Art and Culture Monday. We might get you a ticket or two to be able to attend the festival. But this is going to be going down. The Festac Africa Festival is going to be going down from May the 20th all the way to 26th of May. This is the biggest Pan-African and global culture exchange festival. All right, you can get your one-day ticket at only 500 bob, or a full week 7-day ticket at just 2,000 bob. This is surely value for your money. You can register now at www.festaafrica.org. All right, so you can get yourself registered and enjoy. Again, this one is going to be in Kisumu. Kisumu is providing, you know, some good cultural places to be, festivals, poetic hour, all of those are going to be going down in Kisumu. So if you are in Kisumu, take advantage, because this is happening at a town near you. All right, so if you can get your tickets, if you can get to Kisumu as well, please go ahead and do exactly that, because from May 20th, if you're there from May 20th, just give yourself a good 5 days. You're be enjoying both the Poetic Hour and the Festac Africa Festival. All right, so be there. Let us take a look at a promo of what will be happening at Festac Africa.
Come experience Africa in just 7 days. Kisumu County welcomes the world from the 20th to 26th of May 2024. Experience culture, food, music, arts and crafts, fashion, education, youth empowerment programs, tech and finance, trade, tourism, health events, sports, networking, and fun. Festac Africa Festival 2024, the Pan-African Global Cultural Exchange Platform. Action the narratives, moving Africa forward.
That is going to be Festac Africa, and like I have said, you can register and get more information at www.festacafrica.org. You can get your ticket on there, you can register on there, and you can get all of the other information that you might need for Festac Africa from May 20th to May 26th. All right? Okay, and forming our last art calendar event, this is Umoja ni Nguvu Initiative, and all of us have been called upon to join in making a difference at Umoja ni Nguvu Initiative donation. This is going to be happening at Mfungu School, and the dates are the 25th of May. This is going to be happening at on the 25th of May. The activities are going to be including shoe and pad drive and team building activities. Also, the amazing thing about this initiative is that if you may not happen to be there in person, if your time schedule is not allowing, if it is too far away from where you are, there's a pay bill number and an account number that you can be able to send your help. All right, so Umoja ni Nguvu Initiative Day of Charity, there is a pay bill number right there and an account number. But if you can manage to attend, it will be at Mfungu School on the 25th of May 2024. So if you can be able to attend, go ahead and do so. There will be a shoe and pad drive, so if you have any shoes that you can be able to donate, pads that you can buy for donation, this is exactly the place and the point where you can deliver them. So if you can be able to attend, go there in person. If you can't, make use of the pay bill number, and we guarantee that your money is going to be going to somewhere helpful and useful, and somewhere that you're actually going to be blessed. All right, so thank you very much. That is going to be the last part of our art calendar. Thank you very much for joining me right here at KUTV Art and Culture Monday. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for going on strong with me. Wanjora is saying great show. Thank you very much. Asante sana. I am going to see you guys on the first Monday of the month of May, you know, as we head on to the second month of the second quarter of 2024. See you then, same time, same place, same amazing show.
Kupenda straight from the heart, so issue Tibata na pera just na lugu Huko kona msichana mentulina kwanga ngumu Kwangu npenda maisha na kimbeka kurudumu Vijana wa Nairobi lazima ugope makunguru Ya mama mekukanya kakupiga marufuku Ansema na kupea stress na nahipa majukumu Alafu mini star hiyo ni life